My name is Rhapsody, welcome back to Slay the Spire. Alright, silent time, let's go. Get that max HP though? Alright, so there's a 3 elite path with 2 rests, but both rests are late. That's a bit of a problem. I'm gonna go for it. See how it goes. Okay. Pretty excellent series of draws so far. Could have been better with one more strike in this hand or one more defend in this hand, but that's okay. Alright. Alright. I'm gonna try and get the Catalyst build going on. Ooh, fruit juice. Nice. Get some 5 max HP from that. Hell of a lot of max HP for a silent. Okay, we're gonna be having some difficulties unless we draw like really, really well. Okay, well, we're gonna take a little bit of damage this turn, and we've got lethal next turn, it's fine. So we only end up taking 1 damage this entire combat. Infinite Blades is still just really good. Alright, I gotta find a fight where I think I'll be in it for 5 turns. Pretty much any elite on this path should provide that to us. So then I can get the entire healing out of the regen potion. Okay. A little bit of an ineffectual turn there, but it's okay. We can clean up. Explosive potion, good pickup. Take accuracy, fine. Thank you, explosive potion, for existing. Otherwise, this would have been an absolute trial. Super early to have this fight, by the way, so pretty displeased to see it, but glad that we can deal with it. Alright. Let's take a quick slash for a little bit of damage. Just because I'm going into elites now. Okay, so we did get the ability to weaken the enemy. Great. Weaken them with a potion from here on out. And will do. We had a really lucky shuffle there because we had so many defenses on the bottom of our deck that the rest of our deck is basically just attacks. So all of these go through 2 shuffles with only being seen once. Extremely effectual. Alright. Yeah, that was a really good fight for us. Centennial Puzzle, the first time you lose HP to combat, draw 3 cards, as well as the Endless Agony here for a little bit more upfront damage. Footwork is excellent. So would Ninja Scroll be, but we don't have access to that right now. I'm not finding the poison, so if I was just holding on to the Catalyst going, oh, I'm only going to take poison, then I would already lose. I will take this poison potion here, though, to provide some poison for what I was hoping was the Lagavulin fight here. Unfortunately, it wasn't. AoE is a bit of a problem for us, so not super jazzed about being in this fight, but that's okay. Worse things have happened. Sure, we will fire potion here. And now we're kind of just in a good pattern, right? Just double defense every turn. Come on. Didn't get the extra defend there. That's okay. Still defended for a really significant amount. All right. Find me defense. Well, that couldn't be further from what I asked for. Right, we sailed a lot of defense in our deck, so we should be fine here. Looking pretty fine. So that's 2 elites down. Okay. Potion belt. Upon pick up, gain 2 potion slots, as well as another infinite blades. Alright, yeah, this is a Shiv accuracy deck now. Happy flower, every 3 turns, gain an energy. I should rest here so that I can go for the extra elite and then take the upgrade thereafter. Neato. I get a bunch of extra draw this turn. Thanks to having taken just a wee lick of damage. Ooh, 14. Hell yeah, we not only get to double defend, but we also get to do as much offense as we are even capable of. Lovely. I hope I didn't have to have used the poison potion for the kill here. No, it looks like we're fine. Goodbye, looter. And we've even got the extra energy at the start of the next fight. Explosive potion and cloak and dagger. Thank you. All right. Neato. I'm thinking we play the cloak and dagger here. It's 7 extra damage and also defense is for 8. Very glad we have vulnerability on the enemy here. I could go for the kill, but it'd cost me 2 more of my potions. Actually, you know what? Who's our final boss this floor? Hexaghost? We probably do want to use poison potion in that fight. No, we have the shivs. Catalyst probably needs to get out of this deck now. The boot, whenever you deal 4 or less unblocked attack damage, increase it to 5. Another copy of dodge and roll, yeah. It's just a shiv deck now. That's fine. I'm okay with that. After image is ridiculous for this kind of deck. Unfortunately, we can't take it, but we will take another cloak and dagger. Should now start cutting a lot of strikes from our deck as well. All of those cloak and daggers need to be upgraded. Come on, and give me the shuriken or other things akin to it. Wow, I get to defend for a maximum of 7 this turn. Lucky me. Obviously not a great draw for us. Burn out the catalyst so I don't draw into it again. Oh my god. What a turn! Block a ridiculous amount, deal a ridiculous amount of damage. Don't mind if I do. Okay. Speeding through this one quickly, because there's not really any complexity to the cards that we'll choose to play here. There's no real choices, right? There was during the setup, but we're far past the setup now. After image. Storm of Steel does provide us shivs, but it also discards our entire hand in order to do that. So it's good for pushing for lethal, but since I don't get any benefit from discarding my hand because I have no discard synergy, it's really rough to take here. Whereas After Image is an extra point of block every single card we play, which is a lot. We do intend to play a bunch of cards here, especially with all those Cloak and Daggers, so we'll take the Ectoplasm. We're not going to be able to gain any gold, but being able to play all of their cards is going to be really, really good for us. Okay. very glad to see this isn't the muggers, because I intend to just immediately go to a shop and spend the rest of my money. And the muggers can steal your money and you don't get it back at the end of the fight. So nasty. Because of the ectoplasm, you can't gain it back. Close to the kill there, at least. Goodbye, Shelled Parasite. Hello, Weak Potion. Ooh, Blade Dance and Cloak and Dagger. We will actually just take the Cloak and Dagger. We want the defense. Another After Image. God, that'd be good. Let's remove a Strike. Couldn't afford the After Image, by the way, just in case. You're wondering why I said, God, that'd be good, and then didn't take it. Okay. I do actually want to go for maximum amount of elites this floor as well. I mean, like, that's a really good opening turn. Whew. We do have a lot of skills in our deck right now, so this could be a problem for us. Uh-huh. Full defense, though. And should have played the accuracy first. It's okay. Should be fine. Thankfully, they weren't attacking this turn, so kind of good grace. Hey, Deadly Poison, you've decided to finally start showing up. Unfortunately, I'm afraid to tell you it is too late, my friend. I've decided to go a different way. But, you know, leave your resume, just in case. I really do need to remove the Catalyst from this deck now. It's, like, unless I end up with Snecko Skull and in Venom, which is pretty unlikely. We've had it a lot recently as well. Unless I end up with that, this just isn't going to work. I'm totally fine with the deck. It's just Cloak and Dagger, After Image, as well as the ability to generate a ridiculous amount of shivs from Infinite Blades. Totally fine with that as a deck. Speed Potion, as well as... No, not going to take any of those. Go up this path. This is actually one of the elites that can be pretty difficult to fight. With this build in particular. Or pretty much any build that just does many small attacks. Gonna have a little bit of difficulty with this boss. This boss's enemy, rather. So I space my attacks out effectively there so that I don't deliver attack damage to the enemy unless they have no block. If I have the ability to do that, right? So here we have, what, a strike that does 4 damage, and everything else will deal 6 in my entire hand. So that means that I should go 6. They have 3, so I can't do anything about that. 6. Now they have 4, so I can break that without invoking the next trigger of Malleable. And I will do all of the attacking here just so that I can get some extra block from the After Image. Six, 3, 6, 4, and 3 at the end. Nice. Most effective way I could have done my damage. I do love me a good backstab. Huge fan. Managed to full defend that turn, only just, but still do. See, that's the turn I'm most worried about, whether or not I'd be able to full defend. Oh, I clearly should have been more worried about this turn, as it turns out. Oh well. These things happen. At the very least, now I'm going to draw a lot of defense. Not a huge fan of the fact that I don't get to play any of these shivs because the entanglement put on me by the backliner. Also, not a huge fan of the fact that they live. Oh, I had the boot! I could have killed them! I'm so mad. Keep forgetting that I have the boot. It's a lot of wounds to draw in a single hand right there. Gosh, we're gonna have to rest in the next space. I desperately don't want to, but we have to. Okay, if I can kill the enemy next turn, then I've got Happy Flower at the start of my next combat, which is nice. Regal Pillow, whenever you rest, heal an additional 15 HP. Nice. Very glad that's the relic I got right there. Okay. Good accuracy. So I've got out all of my Shiv generation and Shiv powering up super early on here. Could have gotten one more block if I'd played the after image first, which I obviously should have, but didn't. Nope. Pass those. Whetstone upon pickup upgrade 2 random attacks. I mean, we've got a neutralize, endless agony, quick slash. I guess. Hey, got the backstab and the quick slash. Nice. Pretty good hits there, actually. Probably shouldn't have even bothered attacking the frontliner. Backline is just going to heal it up this turn. It was an ultra defensive turn, and it still wasn't enough. Oh well. Still set up pretty well now. Is that just short of lethal? Yeah, it is. Lovely. Enemy this floor is the champ. Shouldn't be too much of an issue. Pre-upgraded cloak and dagger. Thank you. All we need is like a shuriken, ornamental fan, or a kunai, and we go off the chain powerful. At least we get the extra draw this turn. We also need After Image upgraded so that it's in the opening hand, providing us some defense. Alright, I'll defend before I quick slash so that I'm more likely to also draw a defend here. We don't draw it though. Lame. Enemy down. Blood Vial at the start of each combat to heal for 2 HP, as well as a Corpse Explosion, allowing us to get some AoE in the deck, which is desperately needed. I think I'm going to rest here as well, actually. Just because this is the upgraded elite. Good glass knife. Managed to take out both of the chumps, which gives me a lot more time to set up, and now all our setup's done as well. Beautiful. Well, save for the after image, but that's a later problem right now. Yeah, I should have played the other Cloak and Dagger. Oh well. Another accuracy would obviously be taken here. How is After Image always on the bottom of my deck? Remarkable. We have just enough, with the boot included, to kill one of the mad gremlins that turn, which is really important because it means that the gremlin leader in the backline is not guaranteed to attack. Right. Whereas if both of them still stands, then they are guaranteed to attack. Hey, we got some effect out of the catalyst now. The Courier merchant restocks cards, relics, and potions, and all prices decreased by 20%. Yeah, good joke, that one. I'll take another Cloak and Dagger. Whatever, let's just go all Cloak and Dagger. This is going to make the inevitable... There we go. This is going to make the inevitable fight with the Time Eater pretty difficult, but whatever. Do I look scared? So the best boss that we can have next floor is Donu Decker, like extremely Donu Decker. Then probably the Awakened one, then Time Eater, but you know, see. Thank you for all the extra draw. Should have a good time here. Come on, and... Yep, Cloak and Dagger. Easy kill. Pre-upgraded Deadly Poison? I mean, that one so far. Also not taking the well-laid plans there either. Let's upgrade the After Image. We're very behind on our upgrades just because of how many times we rested on this floor. Feeling a little bad about that, but it's okay. We'll see how it turns out ultimately. Vulnerable and frail? Yikes. Do we manage to drop that catalyst already, though? Okay, we've got all of our setup complete. Couldn't be happy to have that done. Unfortunately, we don't scale from here on out, right? As soon as our setup is done, we are basically as powerful as we will ever be in this combat. Being able to block for 22 on a turn where we don't even have that much block, still really good, though. God, if I just had an Envenom, or a Kunai, or a... anything! Oh no, the enemy's debuffing us here. Okay, this could be a problem. The enemy split this turn. Which is to say they're self-buffing. And... purging. 66 incoming damage this turn. I mean, we do have the ability to play all of our cards. It's pretty damn good. Okay. I feel a lot better about that. The whole deck is just Cloak and Dagger at this point. It's wild. Divine Champ in one turn. There we go. 1,000 cuts. We play so many cards. 1,000 cuts is ridiculous for us. Oh my god, Wristblade. This is the exact deck that you put Wristblade in. It's just all attacks that cost 0 deal 3 additional damage. Our deck is just those right now. Wristblade does need a buff, but if I'm ever going to get Hugh's Wristblade in this series, it's now. Cloak, obviously the Cursed Key is like a really good pickup there as well. Or at least it could have been. All right. Need that 1,000 cuts upgraded as soon as possible because it gets twice as effective on its upgrade. It's pretty damn good. Attack potion as well as another cloak and dagger. Pre-upgraded. Oh my god. In the Infinite Blades. That's the only attack I can play this turn. So out of attacks for this turn. Need more defense before I can do any more attacking. Corpse Explosion is left in the deck. Alright. As long as I draw Corpse Explosion this turn, we kill the backliner with it. That kills the frontliner. That didn't happen, unfortunately, but it's okay. We'll just do it next turn. Thank you, Corpse Explosion. Who's our bosses for as well? Time Eater. Okay. We just have to be very careful about how many cards we play each turn. I don't want to take Escape Plan because we had Time Eater. Same for that Deflect. Alright. Don't give me the money because I'm going to get real mad. Oh, shucks. As mad as I can get. Obviously, I can't collect the money. It's the big problemo there for me. Okay. I could have chosen to take 1 damage this turn in order to get all of the extra draw from the Centennial Puzzle. That could have actually defended me a lot this turn as well. I wonder if that was just the correct thing to do that I've overlooked. It's definitely Corpse Explosion, and then defend as best I can while I try and murder this backliner. That'll do it. Gotcha. Endless Agony, again, I would take. However, actually, I still should. 18 damage for 0 when I draw it. Okay, I go to a shop where I can't buy anything. Oh, hello, Kunai. What up? Mad. Okay. Get some serious damage off from the Giant Head here. We play enough cards in a turn that the Giant Head shouldn't be too much of an issue. We do want to go from our lowest damage to our highest damage. So these two, and then the shivs. They gain lowest damage to highest damage. That's because the slow is a percentage increase, and percentages obviously matter more to more impactful things. Like 10% more than 10 is 11. 10% more than 100 is 110. Increase changes from 1 to 10. So obviously there's a, you know, it's not ridiculously impactful, but it can make the difference. And if there's no other consideration to be made at the same time, then why not just resort to best practices? Other considerations would be things like, oh, well, I want to play all of my attacks before I play any of my skills here because I'm playing kunai. That'd be a valid consideration in different direction. Should play the Corpse Explosion first there, by the way. Ow. My giant head, hello. Oddly smooth stone. Start each combo with 1 dex. Not bad. No. Don't need any of those for this deck. 1,000 cuts I do need, though. Ooh, hell yes. Could be super impactful in this combat. I really want Infinite Blades out. Do I take a wound to the deck? I want Footwork out as well. Yeah, I do. That's a lot of my Cloak and Daggers to have gone by, though. Still managed to perfect that one, though. 21 damage to the Reptimancer is not to be sniffed at. Hell yeah, this could have gone a lot worse. This has been really good so far. Also, it could have gone a lot worse by getting this hand in particular earlier. That would have been really tragic. Still haven't actually found the 1,000 cuts in the deck, which is pretty sad. Ow. Just giant owie right there. Almost got the full defense this turn, but if the enemy does get any more summons off, those will die ridiculously easily with the AoE in place. Never mind. Meat on the bone. If your HP is at or below 50% at the end of combat, heal 12 HP as well as none. Sundial. Every 3 times you shuffle your deck, gain 2 energy. We don't actually do that super commonly. Those Cloak and Daggers all need to be upgraded still. I'm gonna kill the Repulsor just to prevent them from trashing my deck, because it's very important that I find my 1,000 cuts as soon as possible. Found my 1,000 cuts. Now it's important that I find my Corpse Explosion. Damn it, I was really hoping that was going to work. I seemed to trick the game last time into giving me the card that I wanted just by naming it, frankly. Alright, easy Strength Potion as well as the Meat on the Bone triggered there. Really, really great for us. Another Giant Head. Depends on our draw order as to whether or not we're better or worse against this Giant Head than the last one. mean, that opening turn was, fine, I guess. There goes the giant head's weakness. Yeah, we are going to take damage this turn. I could Catalyst for 6 extra damage every single turn, but the accuracy is 10 extra damage each turn. The Infinite Blade is 12 extra damage every turn. Like, there's an ordering here. So, thank you for all of the extra draw. Okay, I do need to quick slash so that I can see... Yep, because I might draw something like 1,000 cards that I obviously have to play as soon as possible in order to get the extra effect from. So that's another example, right? You don't want to play your most powerful card at the end of your turn if that card also draws, because you want the draw, obviously. You want to see the draw so you know what your options are. We're below half HP now. Beautiful. We can stop actively slowing down this fight. Great. Snecko Skull. Whenever you apply poison, apply 1 additional poison. And Envenom? No, it didn't give me Envenom. How dare you? Alright, let's recall. We're probably going to have to use the Strength Potion in this boss fight. Upgrade another card. I do want to upgrade multiple cards in my deck, but I should just upgrade a single card here. And we'll rest, get to full HP. Because the enemy is going to lower... No, wait, that's a weakness, is vulnerability and frailty. You need to be able to play, like, a bunch of defensive cards next turn, but I have to play the shivs out as well so they don't shuffle back into the deck. I'll play 1 End Slackney here, leaving with the ability to play 5 cards next turn. Yep, that was a problem. Because now next turn I can only play 2 cards. If I played 1 more card last turn, I would have been fine. I was expecting that I was likely to draw a Cloak and Dagger, and we just didn't. That's really unfortunate. Okay, 5 cards next turn, hopefully. Yeah, we can. Gosh, we're taking a lot of damage here. Okay, 4 cards next turn with a card reduction. No, we can do it. The enemy splits if I attack them here. I'm fine with that. I don't think I can kill this turn. So I don't use anything now. Okay, now we throw out the Fear Potion, and it's time to go as ham as we can. Play 4 more cards this turn? Yep. More than happy to. And that's the time meter down. Okay. So the start of that fight was obviously really, really bad. But it got a little nicer near the end. Okay. 81. Yeah, we have enough cards that we should still upgrade. But 81 doesn't stop us here. So that Cloak and Dagger, I think. Sure, I'll take an Impatience here. Obviously, there are great options in there that I don't get to take. Just because we don't have money. Come back when you got some money, brother. Turn around in order to take less damage here. You get 6 more damage, you lose 7. So when surrounded, the enemy behind you does 50% more damage, which is a differentiating factor there. Okay. I didn't play accuracy there because I really need to hold on to as much of my HP as possible. I don't think this build can kill the heart, but we'll see. I've been wrong about it before. I guess I kind of just have to deal with, and then I can turn around at the very end. Well, I mean, just had so much block on them. What could I have done other than that? Unfortunately, I can't weaken the Spire Spear here. I was very close to killing it. Okay, managed to block enough that turn. Feel pretty good about myself, and now we should be fine. Beautiful. At the very least, we get the heal at the end of this fight as well. Shout out to Meat on the Bone for that. Gremlin Horn. Whenever an enemy dies, gain an energy and draw a card. Okay. Take a Blade Dance as well. Probably should have been the backflip there, actually. So After Image will help us counter your effect. That is Beat of Death. It's like, get a block, lose a block. Get a block, lose a block. Ain't it neat? Burn that Catalyst out of the deck. Yeah, so we don't have super long to live in this fight. And by don't have super long to live in this fight, I mean we're dead. This deck just wouldn't have any scaling effect that would enable it really to kill that heart. If we had more active card removal and removed like more of these strikes, basically just more of those strikes, didn't have to pick up the Quick Slash or the Catalyst in the early game on prospective builds and just to try and help us get through elites. If it was a little thinner, right, we would have just had the Cloak and Dagger, Cloak and Dagger, Cloak and Dagger constantly. But Cloak and Dagger with 6 block, despite the fact, obviously, I have the footwork, is not going to be enough defense to keep us alive for long enough to actually do any significant impacts on the heart. So a bunch of small attacks just isn't really a build that can kill the heart. Without any scaling effect, at least. So the scaling effect for a claw deck is obviously claws. The scaling effect for a Shiv deck is typically Shuriken or Kunai or just those two, really. Or Envenom, even. Great way to do that as well, but unfortunately couldn't find those. That's okay, though. So we beat the Ascension 10. We've got Ascension 11 unlocked for the Silent. For the moment, my name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Slay the Spire. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves. Hopefully we'll see you next time.